Alright everybody, this is the start of part 3 of my C-57D Space Cruiser build, and what I'm going to do tonight, this is March 13th, is I'm going to take the engine cage and the clear parts, the inserts that go into the inside of the cage. I'll be applying them in the engine cage tonight. I haven't decided whether I'm going to use Steel Testors glue here or canopy glue, Formula 560. This takes a little longer to cure, but in my stock here you can see I got plenty of glue in stock. I'm also going to use this Professional Remover 100% pure acetone. I'm going to use that on some Q-tips here to clean up the inside here without hurting the paint on the outside to mount these inserts. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'm also going to use this nifty little tool. You can pick this up at any hobby store or probably online. They're not that expensive. I'm going to use that with the acetone right here and start cleaning this up. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here on C-57D, the engine cage here with the inserts, and everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, back on my C-57D. What I'm going to do with it today is prep it for the spray booth. I'm going to mask off the outer ring right here. I'm going to use this painter's tape, 3M. I have to open it up and start using it, and it's almost an inch thick. It's .94 and be perfect for the outer ring of the C-57D. So I'm going to hit this with flat black once I get it down to the spray booth. Then once the outer ring is masked off, I'm going to hit this with some chrome silver. Backside here, I looked at the ring from the top and bottom, and the ring looks pretty good. The only thing I have to do in the inside here is primer it and hit it with flat black. I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Figured I'd share this with everybody on what I'm doing with the C-57D. And everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, another update on my C-57D. I'm starting to mask off the outer ring. A little bit of a challenge. The 3M tape is low tack, so it should work just fine. I did have to make up this little template out of paper, printing paper, and well, you can see right there it goes on pretty decent, so I can cut out the tape, the shape I need it for the outer ring. And it shouldn't take me too long to mask the ring off. I have a little section already started, and that's what I'm doing right now with the C-57D. And I figured I'd share this with everybody, and everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, back on my C-57D Space Cruiser. This is March 15th, little after 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. I had the C-57D back in my spray booth. I have the outer ring masked off. I'll double check it to make sure it's just right, and then I'm going to hit this with maybe a little bit of primer, not much. Let it dry for a little for a little while, and then I'm going to hit it with some chrome silver, like the dome right here. The same with the bottom of the C57D. I have to touch up the scuff marks on it and just go over it real well with another fine coat of primer. This part here is the conveyor belt for one of the ramps that come down on the landing gear, and I do have some dark gray. In the instructions it says dark gray. This is number 4754 Model Masters acrylic. It's a dark gray, and I'm going to use that for that conveyor belt. And then for the rails here, for the steps, I'm going to hit this with some red. And the red I chose was Hall Red, Tamiya XF-9. It's a nice, I think it's going to look good. It's between like a dark and medium type red. I didn't want it to be too flat, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. I do have flat red if I don't like the way it turns out, but I think it'll turn out alright. This is the chrome silver I'm using, Tamiya X-11 for the main ship's color. And going to use Tamiya Gunmetal X-10 for the outer ring. I picked a couple bottles up, and I think that's will look really good next to the chrome silver. It's going to look pretty good. So that's what I'm going to use. I figured I'd share this with everybody and what I'm doing with the C57D. Also, I'm going to hit this with flat black, and I have the flat black right here. It's Tamiya XF-1 flat black. The bottom part, or the inside of the top part of the saucer, I'm going to have to primer that and hit it with flat black. I'll do that today. I'm going to leave the rest of it alone. If I feel I need to, I may just hit the whole outside here with primer and the inside, and then hit it with flat black just to make sure that the light stays right here and don't leak out anywhere. So I may do that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Figured I'd share this with everybody. And everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, back on my C57D. Earlier today I had him in a spray booth and I hit him with some chrome. I'm going to have to do several more coats to get it to look like the dome. I had the outer ring masked off, and I took that off because it won't be till next weekend before I can take it back down and paint it. And using that adhesion promoter first and then applying the primer, before I started using that stuff, sometimes the tape will take the paint right off and you'll have to touch it up. But using that promoter works just fine. On the inside, I light blocked it, and I should have taped this off. Thought about it and I didn't, so I hit it with a little bit of chrome. But that's easy to touch that up, and with some more flat black on the bottom side here. Didn't turn out too bad. I'm still going to have to hit it with several more coats of chrome silver. And that's light blocked as well. What I'm going to do tonight is work on these parts over here. The one ramp here. Well, just the steps. These rails go on, so I'm going to mount those. And then this piece right here is the conveyor belt. That goes on this piece here, like so. So I'm going to do that, little bit of work on that tonight, and on and off through the work week, I may apply the inside where the landing gear go, and then next weekend I'll take it back down to the spray booth. Definitely going to have to mask this off again and hit this with several more coats of chrome silver. I tried a little bit of 800 grit sandpaper to think I could smooth it out. I don't even know if the camera will pick it up. Yeah, I can see it. A little bit right here, I hit it a little bit with some 800 grit sandpaper, and don't like it. The paint is smooth. It's just, you can tell with this new camera, there's a lot of spots that I need to go over, so I might as well just go over the whole saucer a couple more times with some chrome silver till I get it to look like the dome. So I figured I'd share this with everybody on what I'm doing with the C57D, and everybody have a good day.